The way we think about ourselves profoundly affects our lives. Our thoughts create the lens through which we view the world and in turn influence the way we experience life. If we constantly think of ourselves as limited, unworthy, or incapable, that is exactly what we will encounter in life. However, when we begin to see ourselves as strong, worthy, and capable of achieving anything we desire, the world begins to shift in alignment with those beliefs. Our thoughts have a direct impact on the way we interact with others, how we approach challenges, and the opportunities we encounter. This is why it is essential to take responsibility for our thoughts and beliefs. If we want to create a different life, we need to start with the way we think. By consciously choosing thoughts that reflect the person we want to become, we start to create a new reality. Our thoughts determine our self-image, and our self-image is the foundation upon which we build everything else. In addition to thoughts, imagination plays a vital role in shaping our lives. Everything that has been created in the world started as an idea, an image in someone's mind. The greatest achievements of humanity, from technological advances to works of art, began in the imagination of a single person. By tapping into the power of our imagination, we can begin to see the life we want to live before it even exists in the physical world. Imagination is not simply about daydreaming, it is about mentally rehearsing the life we want to create. It involves visualizing ourselves in the circumstances we desire, feeling the emotions associated with those experiences, and truly living in the image of our ideal life. The more vividly we can imagine ourselves in that state, the more real it becomes to our subconscious mind. This is crucial because our subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When we consistently imagine our desired reality, we begin to align ourselves with that future. Our actions, behaviors, and decisions start to reflect the person we've imagined ourselves to be. This is where transformation begins. The more we feed our imagination with the image of our desired life, the more likely it is to manifest in our physical reality. Another important principle is to assume the feeling of our wishes already being fulfilled. This means that we must not only think about our goals, but also feel as though they have already been realized. Our emotions are incredibly powerful, and they serve as a magnet that attracts experiences that match our emotional state. When we live in the feeling of success, abundance, and fulfillment, we attract opportunities, people, and situations that are aligned with that emotional vibration. Living in the feeling of our wishes fulfilled is about creating a sense of certainty and alignment with our desires. It's about acting as though everything we've dreamed of has already come to pass. This creates a shift in our energy, making it more likely that the circumstances around us will change to match that energy. It is important to remember that our emotions are a direct reflection of what we believe is possible. If we constantly feel doubt, fear, or uncertainty, we send out a vibration that attracts more of the same. On the other hand, when we live with joy, gratitude, and trust, we align ourselves with the energy of success and possibility. One of the most powerful ways to transform our lives is to live fully in the present moment. So often we get caught up in the past, replaying old mistakes or regrets. We also spend a great deal of time worrying about the future, wondering what might happen or what we should do. But the truth is, the present moment is the only time when we can truly create change. The past is gone, and the future is not guaranteed. The only time we have control over is now. By focusing on the present moment, we tap into the power we have to shape our lives. Every decision we make, every action we take is rooted in the present moment. When we embrace the now, we gain the ability to shift our circumstances and create the life we want. Living in the present also helps to release the burden of worry and regret. Instead of being paralyzed by past mistakes or future uncertainties, we are free to take inspired action today. The present moment is where all possibilities lie. It is where transformation happens, where our dreams begin to take shape. In addition to focusing on the present, it's important to recognize that change begins with us. If we want to create a different life, we must take responsibility for our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Transformation does not happen by waiting for the right time or the right conditions. It happens by making conscious choices today to think differently, feel differently, and act differently. Every moment is an opportunity to create change. When we begin to make small shifts in our thinking, feelings, and actions, we start to experience a different reality. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances, it's about taking action now, knowing that the power to change is always in our hands. Our mind is our most powerful tool. It shapes the way we see ourselves and the world around us. When we use our minds intentionally, focusing on the positive, the possible, and the desirable, we begin to transform our lives. By mastering our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we unlock the ability to create the life we want to live. Imagination is one of the most powerful forces in shaping our reality. Every significant achievement, every breakthrough in human history, began as an idea in someone's mind. Before anything existed in the physical world, it first existed in the form of thought or vision. If we want to create something new in our lives, it's essential to first imagine it. Imagination is not a passive, idle activity, it is a tool that actively constructs the life we desire. The mind has the ability to picture anything we choose. Whether it's a goal we want to achieve, a situation we wish to experience, or a life we want to live, it all begins with an image. This image forms the blueprint for how we think, feel, and act. By vividly picturing the life we want, we align ourselves with that vision and begin to move toward it. When we imagine something, we are not simply creating a fantasy, we are setting the foundation for its materialization. Our subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what is real and what is vividly imagined. This is why imagining something with strong emotions and sensory details can be just as powerful as experiencing it in real life. If we immerse ourselves in the imagined experience, living in the feeling of it as though it were real, it becomes a part of our energetic reality. Our thoughts and images are powerful forces that shape the world we encounter. The importance of imagination lies in the fact that it allows us to design our future. Most people are conditioned to focus on what they can see and touch, their current reality. But our external circumstances are only a reflection of our inner world. And the most effective way to change our external reality is to first change our inner world. Imagination is the key to this transformation. It allows us to break free from the limitations of what we currently see and step into the boundless possibilities of what we can create. The process of using imagination to shape our lives begins by focusing on what we truly want. Often people struggle because they are uncertain about their desires or lack clarity in their vision. To harness the power of imagination effectively, it is essential to first gain clarity on the life we wish to create. This requires us to ask ourselves questions: what does success look like to me? What kind of person do I want to become? What are the experiences I want to have? By answering these questions, we begin to develop a clear image of the life we desire. Once we have a clear vision, we can immerse ourselves in it. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself in the circumstances you want. See yourself living in that ideal future. Feel the emotions that would accompany those experiences. Imagine the sights, sounds, and sensations of that future life as though they were happening now. The more vividly and consistently we imagine, the more our subconscious mind begins to accept this vision as reality. This is not about simply wishing for something to happen or passively waiting for it to manifest. The power of imagination lies in the active engagement of the mind. It's about consciously focusing on the future we desire, shaping it with our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. When we truly believe in our imagined reality, it starts to influence the way we behave and make decisions. We begin to take actions that align with the life we are envisioning, and the world around us begins to shift to match the images we are holding in our minds. Additionally, imagination is an essential tool for overcoming obstacles. Life is full of challenges, and it is easy to become discouraged when things don't go according to plan. However, when we use our imagination to see ourselves overcoming those obstacles and succeeding, we strengthen our resolve. Our imagination allows us to visualize solutions, giving us the clarity and creativity needed to navigate difficult situations. Imagination also helps us maintain a positive mindset. It is easy to get caught up in negative thoughts and doubts, especially when we face setbacks. But by consciously using our imagination to create images of success, progress, and achievement, we can shift our focus away from fear and limitation. Imagining success helps to build confidence and optimism, which are essential qualities for manifesting our desires. The key to using imagination effectively is to believe in the process. If we constantly imagine our desired reality but don't believe it is possible, the images we create will not have the same power. Belief is the fuel that drives imagination. When we imagine something, we must also align our beliefs with that vision. This means letting go of limiting beliefs and trusting in the process. If we can imagine a successful future and truly believe it is possible, we create a powerful energetic alignment that brings our vision closer to reality. The act of imagination is not only a mental exercise but an emotional one as well. To truly create change, we must also engage our emotions in the process. The emotions we feel when we imagine our future are what attract the experiences that align with our vision. You feel the excitement, joy, and gratitude of already living your desired life. When we immerse ourselves in the emotional experience of our vision, we accelerate the process of manifestation. Imagination is not a passive act, it is a dynamic and powerful tool that, when used with intention, has the ability to shape our world. By clearly visualizing the life we want and engaging our emotions in the process, we begin to align ourselves with the reality we wish to create. The more we practice this, the more we begin to see the changes in our lives. Our imagination is a tool that not only helps us envision our future, but actively brings that future into our present. When we harness the full power of our imagination, we unlock the potential to create a life beyond our wildest dreams. Every individual possesses the power to change their life at any given moment. This power lies within the choices we make, the beliefs we hold, and the actions we take. Change is not something that happens to us, but something we initiate. It's a process that begins from within and radiates outward into our actions, behaviors, and circumstances. The power to change is one of the most profound capabilities we have, yet many people often overlook it or feel as if they are powerless to alter their lives. However, the truth is that change begins with the recognition of our own agency, and once we embrace it, transformation becomes inevitable. The first step in realizing that you have the power to change is understanding that you are not defined by your past. Your past is simply a collection of experiences, decisions, and actions that led you to where you are today. While the past has shaped you, it does not determine your future. Many people hold on to the idea that they are a product of their past mistakes, failures, or circumstances. They may feel trapped by their history, as though it limits their possibilities. However, once you recognize that your past is not your future, you break free from those limitations. You can choose to let go of old beliefs, patterns, and behaviors that no longer serve you. This is the beginning of change. Belief plays a crucial role in your ability to change. If you believe that change is impossible, or that you are incapable of transforming your life, then you will remain stuck in the same patterns. Your beliefs shape your reality. And if you don't believe that change is possible, your actions will align with that belief. On the other hand, when you believe that change is within your control, you empower yourself to take the necessary steps to transform your life. This belief in your ability to change is essential to initiating the process of personal growth and development. By shifting your mindset and adopting a belief that transformation is possible, you open the door to new possibilities and opportunities. One of the most significant ways to initiate change is through the power of choice. Each day we make countless decisions that shape the course of our lives. Whether it's how we respond to challenges, what we choose to believe about ourselves, or how we spend our time, every decision has an impact. You have the power to choose differently at any time. If you don't like the direction your life is taking, you can choose to take a new path. If you're unhappy with your current situation, you have the ability to make decisions that move you closer to the life you desire. The power to change comes from making intentional choices that align with your goals, values, and vision for your life. Change also requires action. It's not enough to simply believe that you can change or make decisions in your mind. You must take deliberate actions that reflect your new beliefs. Small steps taken consistently over time lead to significant transformation. This means committing to the process of change, even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. Change often requires stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and facing challenges. It's easy to stay where you are because it feels familiar, but growth happens when you challenge yourself to take new actions. The more you act in alignment with your desired change, the more momentum you build, and eventually the changes you want to see will become your reality. Another key aspect of change is self-awareness. In order to change, you must first be aware of what needs to change. This requires honest reflection on your current circumstances, habits, and mindset. Self-awareness allows you to identify areas of your life that may be holding you back or causing dissatisfaction. It helps you pinpoint negative thought patterns, unproductive habits, or limiting beliefs that may be preventing you from moving forward. Once you identify these patterns, you can take conscious steps to replace them with more empowering thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs that support your desired change. It's also important to recognize that change is a gradual process, not an instant transformation. Many people expect immediate results, but true change takes time and consistency. It's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow or when setbacks occur. However, the key to lasting change is persistence. Every small effort counts, and even if you don't see immediate results, your consistent actions are building the foundation for long-term transformation. The process may not always be linear, but as long as you keep moving forward, change will come. Surrounding yourself with the right environment and support is also crucial for making lasting change. The people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the environment you create all influence your ability to change. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, who encourage your growth, and who support your vision for your life. When you're in a positive, supportive environment, it's easier to stay motivated and focused on your goals. Likewise, seek out information that reinforces your belief in your ability to change. Read books, listen to podcasts, or engage in activities that empower and inspire you to take action toward your transformation. Another powerful tool in the process of change is visualization. Visualizing your desired outcome helps to strengthen your belief in the possibility of transformation. When you can vividly imagine the life you want to create, your mind begins to align with that vision, and your actions naturally start to reflect the changes you wish to see. Visualization is a powerful technique for programming your mind to believe that change is not only possible but inevitable. Ultimately, the power to change lies within you. You are not bound by your past or defined by your circumstances. You have the ability to shape your future through your choices, beliefs, and actions. Change may not always be easy, and it may require patience, persistence, and courage, but it is always within your reach. The first step is believing that you have the power to change. Once you adopt that belief, you will begin to take the actions that lead to the transformation you desire. Embrace the power you have within and step into the life you are capable of creating. The power of the mind is one of the most incredible forces that shape our lives, yet it is often underutilized or misunderstood. We are constantly creating our reality with our thoughts, whether we are aware of it or not. The way we think influences how we feel, how we behave, and ultimately what we experience in the world. Harnessing the power of the mind is not about controlling it in a rigid or restrictive way. Instead, it is about understanding how it works and using its natural capabilities to shape our lives in a way that serves our goals and aspirations. The mind is a powerful tool that influences every aspect of our lives, from the way we perceive the world to the actions we take. The thoughts we think shape our beliefs, and our beliefs create the foundation for our actions. When we think positive, empowering thoughts, we create a positive internal environment that reflects in the way we act and interact with the world. Conversely, when we think negative or limiting thoughts, we can create an internal environment that holds us back and limits our potential. It is crucial to realize that we have the power to choose our thoughts, and by doing so, we can transform our experiences. One of the most effective ways to harness the power of the mind is through awareness. Most people go through their daily lives on autopilot, allowing their minds to wander and focusing on negative or unproductive thoughts. This lack of awareness means that we are not actively participating in the creation of our reality. Becoming aware of the thoughts we think is the first step in taking control of our mind and redirecting it toward more positive and productive patterns. By simply paying attention to our thoughts, we can begin to challenge those that do not serve us and replace them with more constructive ones. Another powerful tool in harnessing the mind's power is visualization. Visualization is the process of mentally rehearsing a desired outcome. When we visualize a specific goal or outcome, we are sending a message to our subconscious mind that we are capable of achieving it. Visualization is not just about imagining the goal in a vague or distant sense, but about mentally experiencing it as though it has already happened. This creates a sense of familiarity with the goal and helps to build confidence in our ability to achieve it. The mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and one that is actually happening, so visualizing success can help us prepare for and manifest that success in our lives. Affirmations are another powerful way to harness the power of the mind. Affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves with the intention of changing our thought patterns and beliefs. By consistently repeating affirmations, we reprogram our subconscious mind to align with our desires and goals. Affirmations help to replace negative or limiting beliefs with empowering ones, reinforcing our self-worth and reminding us of our potential. They are an effective way to shift our mindset from one of doubt and fear to one of confidence and possibility. The mind also plays a significant role in how we handle challenges and setbacks. Life is full of obstacles, but it is our mindset in response to these challenges that determines our level of success. A positive mindset allows us to view obstacles as opportunities for growth, while a negative mindset causes us to feel defeated and overwhelmed. By training our minds to focus on solutions rather than problems, we can approach challenges with a sense of confidence and resilience. This shift in perspective empowers us to find creative solutions and take action, even in the face of adversity. In addition to controlling our thoughts, we must also be aware of the stories we tell ourselves. The narratives we create about who we are, what we are capable of, and what our future holds shape the way we experience life. If we constantly tell ourselves that we are not good enough, not worthy, or incapable of success, we limit ourselves and block the flow of opportunities. On the other hand, when we change the narrative and tell ourselves empowering stories, we open the door to new possibilities and growth. The power of the mind lies in its ability to create and reshape the stories we live by. And by consciously choosing to rewrite those stories, we can create a new reality. Another key aspect of harnessing the mind is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts without judgment. When we are mindful, we create space between ourselves and our thoughts, allowing us to choose which ones we want to entertain and which ones we want to dismiss. This helps us to avoid being overwhelmed by negative thoughts and emotions, and it allows us to respond to situations with clarity and calm. Mindfulness allows us to gain greater control over our mental state, making it easier to focus on our goals and remain positive in the face of challenges.